Won't be the last. 4 assists last season for Herman. That was a career high for her. Just pretty potent, like I said earlier, on those corners where you just kind of throw the ball up and see what happens.
Yeah, 90 seconds. Once again, you got to be behind the ball. All 11 behind the ball.
Welcome back, Madison Redshirt. The ball hasn't been in the same area code as the Upstate keeper. And
anyway, right there, but Eggert does a good job getting it off of the deflection. Looked like it hit a teammate kind of in the head on the way in. Distribution out of the back here has been solid for Eggert so far. You're possibly going to find at any level, and they just don't make that many unforced errors. You've mentioned that this team has struggled to score at times this year. They've still got a couple wins on the board because their defense has been so solid. Not a spot on the pitch where Maddie DeCola cannot find use. And now in year 3 for this program, how incredibly useful is that for Coach Saber to have somebody who can be that big of a Swiss Army knife?
Be able to manage this and keep it 2-1. Can't have a turnover like that, though.
Yeah, O'Brien was looking to take it and go, and instead she's going to win the possession back for her team on the sidelines, throw into the Spartan. One look out of possession that's kind of now forming into a 4-4-2. So clearly, Coach Gomez, he's throwing the kitchen sink here with a bunch of different unique pressing patterns.
It's not the worst thing in the world as you see Knight again pressing Eggert, trying to make Upstate uncomfortable, but this Spartan team is really talented when it comes to just maintaining their shape. Great ball down the wing there.
Noel.
Back to Eggert. 1-1. To say that the emotions have turned in this game would be an understatement. You can just see the energy explode.
So even though the Spartans did have more of the ball in that first half, sometimes seemed like they were at their most dangerous when they played a little bit more.
Eggert going to distribute out of the back as USC Upstate looking for anything offensively in the last 3.5 minutes to break this scoreless tie. Charleston Southern's probably going to be pleased with the 0-0 scoreline as the Spartans have tripled them up in the shot quota, doubled them up in the shot on goal quota, but it's still 0-0 on the scoreboard.
Getting playing time really early under Shreve Saber, he must think the world of her. So going up there and playing with Russo at the top of this formation, she's going to get a lot of opportunities. She can take up some of those spaces.
Actually between those center halves.
And it's starting to pour down a little bit heavier here in Spartanburg. So the drizzle has turned into more of a real rain. Spartans still.
The offense come now. How much pressing are we going to see from this front third for Coach McGinnis and this Panther team? Are we going to see a couple more bodies sent forward to try and get one back? This isn't an opponent you want.
Russo is gunning for her 3rd consecutive Big South Offensive Player of the Year award.
Wouldn't bet against her.
She has won it in the pre.
It's almost like he has a bullseye on his chest this year.
Anybody up there, good luck. So let's see Upstate working from the back. And here comes that press. Does result in
not bad. Better.
Yeah,
a lot better.
On the turn, trying to get away from pressure.
Heavily pressing McKessie and the defenders at the back line here, so expect them to try and force High Point into an error early on. You go up on this Panthers team the way they've played so far this year, you've had a